And we turn up our mic. Let's go, baby. And we turn up our mic. All right. So, oh, I'm echoing. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. What's up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's go. Let me just tweet out some things, guys, real quick. Okay, 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, I need to get. How's my audio sound? Okay, we're gonna turn that down a little bit. All right. Audio check. Am I good, guys? How's my audio? Is my audio good? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat? Thumbs up in the chat. Get some confirmation. You're good to go. All right. All right. Mr. Luis, how are you doing? Loud and cleared. So, Mode, are we calling me loud? I don't know about all that. Guys, welcome in. Welcome everyone. We got lots to talk about. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to join. But in the meantime, we got some things to discuss. Personal life, okay? If you come early to the streams, you get a little douse of my personal life, okay? So make sure you guys come early. Now, some of the things that I'm in doing today. I've been working on my car a lot. I was originally supposed to have it tuned like 2 weeks ago, but the tuners that I was working with at the time, I just didn't. They were a little shady. So I ended up just not working with them, and I'm taking my car somewhere else. So that's next Tuesday. I washed my car today. It was super dirty. I picked it up from the tuners, and there was like bird crap all over it. Go figure. And so we washed that up, got it nice and pretty. And then I had a lot of work to do, more so on the Rader Report. There were some technical problems that we had, but we've all fixed them now. So glad you guys are all here. 29. What's up, guys? How are we doing? You cut up, lol? Yes, Jake. I absolutely terrorized my local neighborhood. What's funny, too, is I like to cruise with my brother. He has a Z28 Camaro from the 90s. Super sick ride. And we cut up, just terrorizing the town. Anyway, so as far as what's up, Blasky? Danny Boy the boss. But anyway, other than that, we have a few things to talk about, specifically regarding the markets, where they are, what we're gonna do about them, and of course scanning for trades. So again, we'll give it a few more minutes here while other people join. But today we're going to talk about a few majorly important topics that hopefully all of you guys can understand. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, and we're going to break it down. I do also think there are some decent trade ideas that we'll talk about in a minute. Stonk Queen says she has the same shirt. I wonder who gave that. Guys, in case you didn't know, whenever you have a girlfriend, you have to get her the same car shirts, okay? You have to involve her in the cars. You have to fully throw her into the cars. Stonk Queen, I taught her last time I saw her what the difference between a supercharger and a turbo is, so she can tell you all about that. Anyway, so as far as what we have for the markets, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my charts here, and you're going to be like, oh, what? Raider, what is this? And what you're going to do is you're going to go here and voila, there you go. So last stream, we talked about a few different things that we could get it going. Hold on a second. Okay, how's my audio? Is my audio good, guys? Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? How is it? Okay, how's this? Is this good? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, cool. All right, good. Sorry, guys. So as far as this right here, what this is right here is SPY. Now, a few days ago, we talked about this. And who here remembers the lesson that we talked about regarding expirations? Type in chat if you guys remember what we said about the expirations. More specifically, what kind of moves were leading into it. Type in chat right now. What do you guys think? What was the lesson we had? Specifically, what these two lines are right here. What were these? Let's see what you guys got. Let's see who's been paying attention in these last streams. Pivot points. Okay. What was the rule? The rule for monthly expiration, normal monthly expirations. Remember, participation is absolutely free. If you're not participating, you're doing yourself a disservice here. Shakeout and pivot point. Perfect. So Mr. Ricardo got it right. 14 days before a monthly expiration date, you get a shakeout phase. It's the start of the shakeout phase. And almost on cue, that's exactly what we had here. Typically, shakeouts are characterized by fakeouts, like we said. But regardless, it is a pivot trade. It's a trade that you want to be in. So now that we've had this fakeout, we have to ask ourselves, well, now that we're nearing this Friday, what is going to be the move? Well, majority of the times you actually get so let's say tomorrow, if we get a pop, we're going to get a dump into the expiration. If we get a dump, we can expect some sort of pop into the expiration. We're going to be betting on some sort of flat close. And what I mean by flat close is you could have a big candle here up, but I think that next day it's going to close most of that candle away and sell off. So that's what we're looking for as we move in. Again, we said that the pivot, if you want to take any sort of short, it's likely to be tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday is going to offer some sort of opportunity for downside exposure. Okay, so that's that. Now, moving forward, what can we expect in the markets? Well, you guys should know by now that over the last few weeks, we've been talking about one big thesis. And I like to build off this same message because this is exactly... Sorry, it's Twitter. I can't open it on stream because there's just so much outrageous things on Twitter. 1 second. Okay. So, over the last few weeks, we've been talking about this chart right here, okay? And this was the thesis that we have built off. Again, if you guys haven't followed my Twitter, go do so. You will get a lot of inside scoop as I write a lot of more market thesis literature on there. But as far as what we've been building off our thesis over the last few weeks has been around this chart right here. And this 5-wave Elliott cycle has been what we've been trading around. And to the most part, this has been the biggest factor as to why I've remained profitable over the last several weeks. We caught this wave 3 down, again, timing it with that expiration as well, but also the structure in shorting off 556, which was the season on top. Then we started to come down, and we finished that what we thought to believe wave 3. And I thought we were starting wave 4. So where does that leave us? Well, as of now, technically speaking, wave 4 is invalidated. So wave 4, technically on a very technical level, as far as understanding the rules of Elliott waves, it could not have gone above here. So that kind of stirs things up, right? We did not expect such a bullish response. However, you should have been prepared for this, because what we've been talking about over the last several weeks is that we were expecting at least the upside trade into wave 4 would be the better one. Wave 5 is incredibly hard to trade to the downside, that shorting opportunity to the downside. So again, whether we're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. We had to be positioned correctly, and we absolutely were. So this is why it's so important to build a thesis, because it ends up being wrong, and people will clown me. I'm very public about my thesis and how I roll in the markets, my narrative, and if sometimes I get it wrong. But what people don't understand is who's the one still making money. Well, most of the time it's still me and not them, because it doesn't matter if I was wrong. It was I positioned correctly according to my ideas. So the upside trade was absolutely the better idea. We've been capitalizing off of that. Some notable trades that I've taken over the last few days were Unity long, NEM long, which we talked about here on stream. We also talked about some other trades as well. So This now stirs things up a little bit. It makes this extremely difficult to trade in this market right now, because once you have that kind of pivotal point where you break a major structure, a major part of our plan, now it's time to go back to the drawing board and see what we can kind of cook up. What is the best way to find an opportunity? Sometimes in the market as a trader, you're not going to have an idea. Even me, even my mentors, we're not going to have the clearest idea as to where what to do with the markets. But the best we can do is position according to what they're giving us. And the markets is always giving, information. I always like to say this, that the markets speak their own language, and it's very, very, very rare for people to actually know how to interpret it. And I'd like to think that I can do that. I think a lot of people in this industry, sadly, they're speaking Japanese while someone else knows English. They have no idea what's going on. So with that, there's always a trade. There's always somewhere to position. So right now, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to look at, this pivotal moment that as we come into this major monthly expiration where hundreds of billions of dollars in derivatives is expiring, that you can expect a pivot coming into or after 2 days. Remember, we talked about tomorrow being Thursday. That's going to be a pivot level, as well as 2 days after the monthly expiration being a pivot level. So 2 days before, 2 days after, that's what you can expect. With that being said, what we're going to do first is we're first going to scan the options flow market. We're going to find some possible ideas, and then we'll talk about where I think we can position into the next few weeks. Okay? So let me catch up on this. Rader, I am now down in severe generational debt with a negative credit card score again. I am 400 kilograms. Am I cooked? Yes, you are absolutely finished. Just hop on the treadmill, low bro. The markets speak market knees, and I speak market tish. Okay. That's awesome. Anyway, so again, we're 12 minutes into the stream. Not many people are going to get a taste of what I just said there, but that's why you guys show up. So thank you so much for being here. Now, as far as what we can expect from a market standpoint, when we're trying to find trades, what we're going to do next is we're actually going to go find trades on the options market. So what I'm going to do here is leak my login information for you guys. You guys don't know. The ultimate flex is having burner accounts on Blackbox. I have 4 Blackbox accounts. Okay. All right, so don't ask why, don't ask questions. We're going to go through the orders from this week so far. Not that many, to be honest. We'll start top down. Newest to oldest. Okay, there was quite a bit. So, do you guys want to... you know what? I'm going to engage you guys a lot more. We're going to talk about more specifically how you guys can get some more value out of option flow. Technically speaking, we invalidated the Elliott wave 4, but is it worth still take the risk of a drop? So hard cut golf, we're going to get into that. But coming tomorrow is going to be one of those days that we likely should start taking some exposure short. Now, again, it is very possible that we have already set the bottom. Bottoms are set from very, very volatile moves, very explosive, and just, everyone was talking about recession, everyone, and all of a sudden, all those people shut up. and that's the psychology of it. As far as the mechanics of it, you need a liquidation, and that could have very well been it. Now, it is my belief that if that was the liquidation, that it is still likely that we come back towards the low, even if we don't break it, and start to form an actual base. So we'll look at that later on. But I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. I'm so cooked. What's up, Mr. Morris? Bro, go change your email and password. Dude, never type your password on live. Uh, I encourage people to hack me if they want to hack my black box account. I would absolutely encourage them to do that. But I know what you mean, man. It's censored. They can't see my password anyways. But oh, bless you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What about when you said on the wiggle room? The wiggle room? Are we on? This isn't Teletubbies, is it? What is? Wait, I'm confused. What is the wiggle room? Anyway, so what we're gonna look at first is the option flow. Now, specifically when I'm looking at option flow, again, we're gonna ignore most of the indice flow. I'm not looking at SPY. I'm not looking at QQQ. I'm looking at these individual names that could mean some value. And this GE is interesting. 830, 155, 1500 contracts. Let's go take a look at this. This is an interesting order. And it seems like this is an all-time high trade on GE. So let me just make sure you guys can see this. So when you talk about orders and what their meaning is, it's not typical that you see a 100K GE order. Now, is that a lot of money? No, it certainly isn't. But look where he placed this order. And again, if you guys aren't familiar with the strategy, you gotta lock in. But especially since we don't have earnings right here, okay? When someone places a trade like this, it is a 90% of the time they're placing it here because they have to, not because they want to. While this is not a hedge order, technically, well, it is. Technically, it is, but it's not. This is a directional trade. Now, he did get 155. And 155 is within expectations. So he's good there. And as far as this right here, what you can kind of count on is that, well, if it's slowing down into a top here, if we're thinking, okay, spring, some sort of liquidation here, it is likely that this continues higher. And then potentially later in the month, we can see a move here. But right now, GE is definitely bullish. I'm thinking of the lines of especially utilities as well. I think utilities are going to get a leg higher. So this is definitely confirmation of potentially a bullish trade in utilities. And in that case, we would be looking for defensives, especially to start to maybe take some longs into Thursday and Friday ahead of this expiration. You were talking about a possible push to the upside and get somewhere above the base of leg 2. Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. Is it still possible to drop? But as of now, that the Elliott wave structure is technically invalidated. So while we could still hang on to it, and I say that, hey, the drop is still likely, which it very well could, especially 2 days before or 2 days after the major expiration. We'll talk about that later. And again, guys, just be patient with me because we kind of have to find some trades first, and then we can go from there. But as far as that GE, nothing too much there. I'd hopefully want to see this guy add or something like that. So we're gonna just skip that for now. Now, this is for you flow guys in the channel, for you people that have been watching the streams. Okay, we're going to put the sunglasses on. For the people who are cool, like me, with these sunglasses on, why do you think that we should look at this Starbucks flow? Yes or no? And try to give a short reason why. Why would you look or not look at this Starbucks flow? Let's see what you guys got here. Okay, let's see who the smart ones are in chat. Drop down below. Participation is absolutely free. Listen. You don't get on the live streams with me for nothing. You guys use your time to the best of its ability. Is it just me, or am I hoping you leak your OnlyFans? Okay. Imagine I made an OnlyFans, but instead of adult content, it was just stock pics. That would be outrageous. Can you guys hear me all right? It's saying my internet is tanking. Oh god, I hate when this happens. All right, hopefully we survive. Momentum. A lot of eyes on Starbucks right now. Okay, so you guys are getting there. New CEO. So you guys got to think deeper than this. You guys have to think deeper than this. Yeah, my internet is let's just say losing its focus. So hopefully it revives itself here in a minute. Yeah, I apologize guys. 1 minute. My frames are cooked. See, I don't know why. My internet randomly so I literally have fiber optic and my internet literally goes down the gutter for like 2 minutes. Feet pics? Bears versus Bulls. Send some feet pics. All right, guys, what I was trying to get at right here is this right here, okay? The reason we're not looking at Starbucks flow is, number one, they had news. So any Starbucks flow is absolutely worthless because it's based on that news. The whole reason why we're trying to look at flow is, number one, to see if there's a mechanical response that comes from it, or number two, if there's a position that we can get on discount because of how they place the trade, okay? And again, it all goes based off the mechanics of the market. So we are not going to be looking at Starbucks flow. Why? Because it's useless, right? There is news. Everything attached to it is attached to that news, and therefore there's absolutely no edge with it. So as far as all that, you can skip all that. Now, this right here is interesting. This is a Banks trade, and it appears to be Citigroup 816.59 put. Let's go check this out. So this seems to be a bank trade. Interesting. So what this order is right here is quite aggressive. So look at this. This is stuff you want to see here. Okay. Now it is a smaller order, but this is only 2 days. 135K in 2 days. Again, that's a lot of money, and it's gonna likely put some pressure on the market makers. So as far as how this works right here, you have where did he place this order? And it's always important to watch where did he place this order. Okay. So he placed this at 59.37, which was right here. 39. Okay. So given that we've already had this extended move to the upside, this is essentially a buy the dip trade either today or tomorrow, or long the gap up. Okay. So if we gap up tomorrow or you see a dip buy opportunity, it's probably worth taking here. All right. Just because of how this is. Okay. So this is a hedge order and it is only 130K, but given that it's 2 days out, this is something that could mean given an opportunity on the banks. Now, the question is C actually the best one to long? Let's go take a look. Maybe JPM. I think JPM stronger. So JPM and GS are definitely stronger. Let's look at KRE. KRE is a no. So it seems like if he's tagging Citigroup, yeah. I'm thinking tomorrow is definitely a GS or JPM day into Friday. Again, this requires a long. If it gaps up tomorrow, I think a chance to take that long, or the better scenario would be a dip buy. So specifically, I would stick to GS or JPM long. And then what you could say is, well, if we look at this from a structural standpoint, that's let's see this. Bears Bull. I also just saw before I hopped on stream, you DM me, so I'll check that out after. But as far as this, we could say pro. Am I still live? Wait. Okay. I'm not tripping then. Sorry for the freezes, by the way, guys. My internet is... I don't know why my internet is doing this. It always does this. I have fiber optic internet. I get 800 megabytes per second. 1,000 megabytes per second. And I'm getting absolutely flamed right now. I'm getting cooked. Ban Rader Trader. Wait, is my stream still up? Can you guys hear me? See, here's the problem. Luis, if I checked my internet right now, I would well, first of all, I'd dox myself, but I'll show you my internet check right here. Speed test, okay? Okay, screw it. I'll dox myself right now. You guys can Okay, screw it. I'm doxing myself. Look at this. Okay. Does this look like bad internet to you? Is this bad? Is this bad internet? I'm getting 40 upload. Oh, I'm cooked. All right, I'm going to tell you what, guys. Hold on. You stay right there. Everyone stay right there. We're going to fix this. 1 second. All right, let's see if this revives our stream. Let's see if this revives our stream. Upload no bueno. I mean, it is 40 upload. It's still pretty good. It is still pretty good. All right. If it's going to keep freezing, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to have to... It also could be because my computer's been on all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my computer. And I want all 40 of you to stay right in your seats. And I will be back in about 3 minutes. Okay? So go to my page in 3 minutes. I'll be live again. Okay? All right. Let me do that.